from water, from your food. And so once you get all these raw materials, your body is remarkable enough to be able to take in these raw materials and defend itself. It's just, you know, like a rebel. Say, just give me the bullets. I'll do my own fight. And so give your body all the 90 essential nutrients. And I get so many people who just are messed up with allergies. They become dysfunctional. And you get them on the 90 essential nutrients, get rid of some of the bad food, and guess what? All their allergies go away.
It's really amazing. And then from the food allergy in your stomach, it then triggers other allergies in the environment. And then it's just a chain reaction, a cascading reaction. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't like how Beyond Tangy Tangerine and stuff tasted. I always liked the pollen burst when I first started using it. And then I developed, it was strange, in just a month, a taste for it. I have trouble. One daughter likes it. My son will drink it. The 4-year-old hates it. How do I get the 4-year-old to take the products? Okay, very easy. What you do is you get a bottle of Cherry Mints, and it tastes like, as the name implies, cherry juice. And you put the Cherry Mints, which are the 77 certified organic plant minerals, with black cherry extract in it and 8 drops of apple juice per ounce. And you give them a teaspoon for 20 pounds of body weight twice a day, and you add that to their OsteoX Plus. It tastes like kind of a cherry's jubilee. Exactly. So I give them Cherry Mints mixed with the OsteoFX. That's the answer. Oh, yes, sir. That's the answer. Could I mix it into their yogurt? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You mix it in with anything. It works well with just about anything. And a lot of people will add it to just their drinking water. I've had people add it to milk or other juices or anything. Or you can actually add the Cocoa Givity, which is a liquid chocolate. You can add that to the OsteoFX Plus and actually get a coconut chocolate drink. People like chocolate. You can make it as chocolate as you want by adding more of the liquid chocolate called Cocoa. And all that is at InfoWarsTeam.com. In fact, for people out there that don't want to do it on the line, they can call and do it, and you can actually become, if you want, an InfoWars team member who actually answers the phones if you go through the process with us and, you know, get vetted and picked, because we have a great team at InfoWarsTeam.com. If you guys put the screen up there, it's 877-551-1301, 877-551-1301. I only promote what I believe in. And, again, and now almost 2 years ago, time flies, Ted Anderson is like, hey, you ought to check this out. You know, my knee, I was going to have surgery. I went on the OsteoFX and other stuff. I'm better. And then it was, oh, yeah, my dad had Alzheimer's, and then he came back in 6 months on this, but the doctor said no, so we went off of it. Now didn't know who he is. Okay, MD's God. And Ted allows me to tell that story so we can save others, but that's, you know, Ted's mom believes that, you know, the guy, and I shouldn't even get into it. He said I could, but it just feels weird even talking about it. But then Aaron Dykes lost 92 pounds. It's not even advertised as weight loss. Then I lost 40-plus pounds. And I was getting obese. And my mother was like, okay, I'll try it. She's done vitamins and stuff. She said, this is incredible. She's a triathlete. Swim further, run faster, bike faster. She said, she lost like 35 pounds. And I remember why I was even getting off into this. The point is, I promote what I believe in. But it's just amazing that the system obviously knows this but wants to keep it from people just so they can have us debilitated. Well, yeah, they make their living, Alex, by having you sick. That's when I ask my audiences, and I give my 300 free lectures a year, when do doctors make the most money, when you're well or when you're sick? They make money when you're sick, and there's no law requiring them to cure you when you're sick. Okay, and there's no law requiring them to teach you how to prevent diseases when there are preventions available. And so this is where, for our own protection, we need to know certain things. It's almost biblical. You know, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? And so it's one of those things where just by a little bit of knowledge, be prepared. Again, if everybody were like yourself and me, taking these things, I haven't been sick in 64 years. I have not been sick, Alec, in 64 years. And the only time I visited doctors is usually to their funerals. My wife saves me the obituaries when I come home. If it's timely, I visit their funerals and find out, you know, they're 36 years old. Briefly explain that. Why do you call your syndicated radio show Dead Doctors Don't Lie? Well, Alex, because the average lifespan of medical doctors, according to their own survey, which came out in every medical journal in America, 1999, is 56. And why would you go to a group of people whose average lifespan is 56 to learn how to live to be 120 in a healthful way? And they're actually not. By the way, the doctor that fixed my leg never got the pin out because He was 54 years old, looked completely healthy, did my surgery. 2 weeks later, had a heart attack. They said, well, he's gone down at the coast trying to get better. And I called back, take the pen out. Oh, he's dead. And I've seen that. Dentists, my dad knows, all are constantly dying. I mean, what is going on with these people?
Well, they know nothing about nutrition, and they exercise. And when you sweat out more than water. Sweat is not water. It's all of the nutrients floating around in your blood. So whatever you might accidentally get from your food is being sweat out. The harder you exercise, the more of these nutrients you sweat out. You drink water to rehydrate. There's no minerals in there. And you drink something, you know, one of these energy drinks that have, or sports drinks that have only 2 nutrients in it, that you're 88 short. And so we actually have a sports drink called Rebound that has all 100 nutrients in it, and it replaces everything you're sweating out. And I actually did 1,200 autopsies on kids under the age of 10 who died of cardiomyopathy heart disease, which is the sudden death that these athletes mostly die from. Some die from ruptured aneurysms, which is a copper deficiency. But most of them die suddenly from a cardiomyopathy heart attack, which is a selenium deficiency. And I'm the only guy who's ever done 1,200 autopsies on kids under the age of 10, published in international journals in both English and Chinese. So nobody can doubt it because, you know, they had referees that checked everything out. And these are the sort of things that we can prevent in kids by simply supplementing them with these nutrients. And this is from doing things that are healthy. Doctors play tennis, they play golf, they go to the gym, and they exercise, and they kill themselves by sweating out these nutrients, drinking water, and not supplementing, and so they die at 56.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I always see these guys run marathons and stuff, and they die. And I've even seen a few articles. They think it was a, you know, what's the stuff that's in bananas?
Oh, potassium deficiency?
Yeah, potassium.
Yeah. Well, actually, it could be water intoxication in that case. A lot of, I think we lose about 1,000 young athletes a year in the United States alone from water intoxication. They drink too much water in a short period of time, like they'll drink a gallon of water in 10, 15 seconds, and it dilutes out their blood potassium levels, and their heart will stop. When your potassium levels get too low, your heart will just stop. And if it doesn't get started again in 3 or 4 minutes, you're dead. Well, most of these things, because doctors are ignorant and they don't know about the selenium deficiency causing heart attacks, they make up things. And so as they ponder around and they say, well, we know that 1,000 people a year die from potassium deficiency because of this water intoxication. So maybe that's it. In most of the cases where they really don't know, it's from a selenium deficiency. And I get people off the heart transplant list. Now, this is a hard one to believe, but I actually get people who are on 27 prescription drugs, Alex, have been on the heart transplant list for 3 to 5 years. They have congestive heart failure, the #1 cause of heart death in America, which is caused by deficiency of a single vitamin, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart disease, all in the same patient, which is a selenium deficiency. They have coronary artery disease, which is caused by eating too many free radicals.
Well, here's an example. I swam almost 2 miles this morning. And on the way back, I went out to the lake. My calf locked up, got a Charlie horse in it. Think of the heart. It's beating your entire life. I mean, obviously, it runs out of the stuff it needs. You don't get a Charlie horse, you get a heart attack. What an incredible piece of equipment we've got that my calves get Charlie horses, my heart never has.
Well, you're lucky. That calf getting a heart attack is a kind of a red warning light, which may mean that you need more calcium. So a guy your size, you'll want to be taking in at least, especially if you're running or swimming a lot, you need to take in 3 ounces of that Osteo FX Plus a day. I weigh 162, and I take in 2 ounces a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner, of the Osteo FX Plus, along with everything else. And so you'll need to, so that'll stop those calf cramps.
Yeah, I got to be honest. All I'm doing is Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the essential fatty acids with your little picture on it, and some Rebound sometimes when I work out, but pollen burst every day instead of coffee. And I need to make myself, but I don't, some days I forget. I almost do it all the time now. I've just never been into it. So it's really a chore to make yourself get used to that. You know, because I'll feel like, oh, I'm going to eat a big dinner and pig out. As long as I do some Tangy Tangerine right now, we're done with this interview, I won't even need dinner.
Yeah, what I do is I prepare everything the night before and have it set out for myself so it's ready in the morning. And that's been a ritual with me for 64 years. I prepare everything the night before. And if you add 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at dinner time, you will never have another Charlie horse toe, foot, leg cramp.
Well, I was swimming pretty hard, too, because I just enjoy it. I'm not even an exercise nut, but I can't believe how much I do work out, and I don't look like Bruce Lee. I used to, though. I did about 10 years of not working out and got in the shape I'm in now, but we're back on that road. Well, listen, Dr. Wallach, thank you so much for all the time today, and I really appreciate you spending so much time. I know you've got to go. You've got to go give a speech here in just about 20 minutes or so. I know you. How many speeches a year do you give?
Up until last year, I was giving 300 free lectures a year, but it's going to be closer to 400 this year because several days a week now I'm doing 3 lectures a day. That does not count the radio interviews.
No, you're a workhorse. You travel all over the world.
Well, the war is on, and if we're going to save America, we need more people like Alex Jones. And so I'm just so happy to be associated with you, and I'll support you in every way I can because INFOWARSteam.com. With the information you're putting out, we will be able to save America. And I just can't thank you enough for all you do.
Well, we're going to post this video and all your other interviews and material and your books, everything, are at INFOWARSteam.com. Thank you, Dr. Wallach.
Thank you, Alex. God bless you, sir.
All right, God bless you. Wow, that is a big show today. The globalist takeover of healthcare, all the other news. And then we had the filmmaker on about the communist real father of Obama, and now this information. This is real. This is important. And if you are not a member of InfoWarsTeam.com, it's called that for a reason. We sell, the vitamins, the minerals, all of it discounted right there on the site. You pay $10 and you get a discount on getting it. We got a free shipping deal there that's on the site as well. Got a lot of things that nobody else can offer there. But the most important point to all of this is that you become a member and then become a distributor. Because once you see the effects and realize this isn't hype, because I don't hype, folks, I'm all about reality. That's why I've been promoted a bunch of other stuff. I get offers literally every week to promote other products. Once you do that, and once you become a member, and once you see the effects, then you can sell others because you've had the effect. And then it's business for you in this faltering economy. So InfoWarsTeam.com, and one more time, there's a number on that site as well, 877-551-1301, 877-551-1301. That's the InfoWars team, folks. We simply go through and see who likes it, who's been the most successful with it, who'd like to work with us, and they become part of the phone team. And you can also be part of being a distributor. InfoWarsTeam.com. Great job to the crew. Lord willing, we'll be back tomorrow night and back on the radio, 11 a.m. Central. I'm Alex Jones signing off for InfoWars Nightly News, and I want to thank Dr. Wallach for joining me.